Hey, what's going on, guys? So as requested, I've decided to make a video solely based on dieting, lifestyle dieting, and also why dieting doesn't really work. So basically, what I've been doing on my fitness journey is I've been studying all these different types of fitness diet plans, doing this, keto diets, intermittent fasting diets, how you can eat chicken and broccoli and lose weight, how that doesn't work. All right, I have the final answer here. So the final answer for you guys is this. So the first reason why it doesn't work is simply for the fact that dieting is a very short-term name. All right, when you diet, no one says I'm going to go on a diet for the rest of my life. Dieting is very short-term, meaning you diet for a short-term period of time, and before you know it, you're back eating the way you was. You've gained all the weight that you just lost, and you're back to exactly the weight that you didn't want to be at when you first began. So that's why dieting doesn't work. The second thing I've noticed is that when people do dieting, they tend to go really strict on themselves. You can't have that chocolate bar, you can't have those sweets that you like. There's a lot of limitations to dieting, which is obviously not very good, because if you're not enjoying what you're eating, there's only so long you're going to eat whatever you're eating for. So that's the second reason. Now, the third thing I'd say is that when you're dieting, if you can change your word diet and make it into a lifestyle balanced, healthy way of living, then it becomes a long-term kind of goal for you. Now, what I mean by that is this. There's two things you need to consider when you're on your training goals. Now, the first thing you need to consider is if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. That's the number one rule. If you're in a calorie deficit, you will always lose weight. Meaning you can literally go and have McDonald's every single day, and technically, if you're in a deficit, you're still going to lose weight. So you need to first of all look at what you're weighing, and you need to find out what deficit you need to be at to then start to lose weight. That's the first goal. The second thing you need to consider is, now you're in a deficit, what other factors of nutrition do you need to take into account? And the way I've done it, guys, and this is just for me, but I'm sure it can work for many people, it's definitely worked out for me really well. If you look at my previous videos, you can see the amount of weight that I've actually lost, and I'm still losing a lot of weight as we go. But I do something called Flexi dieting. Now, Flexi dieting has, for me, changed my whole life in the sense that it's allowed me to eat whatever I want, still lose weight, and not feel restricted to those foods and snacks that I love. Okay? For example, I love things like chocolates, I love Ferrero Rochers, I love sweets, I love the sugary sweets, I love eating things like lamb, I love eating like red meat, I love eating fatty foods. Now, the number one thing I'd say here is, if you're going to lose weight, knowing that you need to be in a calorie deficit, you need to look at a way that you can eat healthy with hitting all your nutrition targets, which we'll get to in 1 second, but you also want to make sure you're in a calorie deficit. So I use something called Flexi dieting. Now, what Flexi dieting does is it allows you to eat what you want whilst hitting your nutrition goals and still losing weight. Meaning you can have the chocolate bar you like, you can have that packet of crisps that you want, you can go to the restaurant and have that binge or that cheat meal or that dessert that you love and you crave. And what I mean by that is this. Personally, my goal is 1,800 calories a day. So I need to make sure I hit 1,800 calories a day in order to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. So by doing that, I know that if I can hit all my nutrition targets at, say, 1,400 calories, for example, I know I now have 400 calories to play with. So look at your overall daily calorie goal as a whole. Try and hit your nutrition with leaving calories spare so you can then enjoy and devour the things that you love to devour. For example, 400 calories in my diet plan a day, meaning that I can have a packet of crisps. I might be able to have 2 packets of crisps. I can have that chocolate bar that I want. I can have those 2 or 3 hot wings from KFC that I like. I can have that slice or 2 of pizza that I love. So you can decide how you want to do this. Now, all I focus on when I am dieting and when I'm training is this. I need to be in a calorie deficit every day. First goal. The second goal is I need to make sure that I'm hitting my protein target. So for me, my protein target is based on eating 1 gram of protein per pound that I weigh. Now, everyone weighs different, so it's going to be varied depending on the individual. However, the process is still the same. So for example, me, as long as I'm eating between, say, 0.8 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound that I weigh, for me it's around 145 grams to 175 grams of protein a day. As long as I'm hitting that target, and I'm in an 1800 calorie deficit, no matter what I eat around that day, I will always lose weight, and I will always make sure I can maintain the muscle mass that I'm trying to keep, and also keep myself in a position where I'm burning fat, lowering my body fat percentage, and looking the way I want to look and feeling the way I want to feel. So the way to get in a calorie deficit and knowing what your calorie deficit is, there's a little trick here. You look at the goal body weight that you ideally want to weigh. Let's just say your ideal weight is, I don't know, 170 pounds. If you're not sure what it is in pounds and you know what it is in kilograms, then just convert it into pounds on Google. But work out what you want to weigh in pounds, your goal body weight, then times that by 12. And when you know that number is the amount of calories that you need to have on a daily basis so that you can lose weight and still be in your deficit. Now, if you know exactly what your goal body weight is, and you convert that weight to pounds, then you times that by 12. Here's the magic number, it's 12. The magic number is 12. Now, if you can times it by 12, whatever that number is, that is the amount of calories that you should be consuming daily, and that will be enough calories to keep you in a deficit to take you down all the way to where you want to weigh. And then when you reach that goal body weight, then that will become your maintenance calories, which is what you're going for. Now I know that I need to have 1,800 calories a day just from the calculations that I've made. I now know that I also need to hit 0.8 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound that I weigh. So now I need to have 180 grams of protein, and I need to have 1,800 calories a day to lose weight and to keep the muscle mass that I'm trying to keep, so you can shape. Okay, so now I've got the figures laid out. The next thing I need to consider is every meal that I have for breakfast, lunch and dinner needs to be of very high protein. So I can hit my protein goal as quickly as possible to allow me to have a small window of calories, which I can then devour things that I'm really craving and I really love to eat. By doing this, you're not so restricted, meaning you have the opportunity to eat what you want, and you're still losing weight, and you're still keeping your muscle mass. So this is my little secret, and this is what I do. A lot of very renowned PTs also do the same thing. Now what I want you to do is, I just want you to try this for 4 weeks. So I want you to look at your goal body weight, see how much you ideally want to weigh, convert that weight into pounds, times it by 12, tick. You've now got your goal body weight, and you've now got the amount of calories that you're going to have a day to be in a deficit. The second goal, between 0.8 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound that you weigh. Calculate that, and that is another tick. That's how much protein you need to have a day. Once you've got those two factors worked out, try and plan high protein meals so you can hit your protein goal as quickly as possible, whilst leaving a window of calories which you can devour all the things that you love and crave in that day without feeling guilty. And by doing that, you can look forward to the foods that you love, you can look forward to the desserts that you love, and you're not feeling guilty and you're not gaining weight. So this is what I've done. I've lost around 10 kilograms in the last few weeks just by simply enjoying what I'm eating, all in moderation, with a bit of planning. So what I want you to do, guys, is give this a go for literally 4 weeks. Once you try it, I want you guys to let me know. Hashtag Georgiou Motivation, and literally put a post up so I know that you've tried it. Right, I guarantee you guys, just try it. It will definitely work for you as it has for me. I'm new to this fitness journey. As you saw in my previous posts, I was just like everyone else. I was clueless with dieting. I didn't know how to train. But like I said, stick to those things for 4 weeks and see how you get on. And let me know, guys. Hashtag Georgiou Motivation. Let me know how you guys get on. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you've already tried this, then let me know in the comments as well. Let me know how you guys are getting on. And any questions you have regarding dieting or training tips, just send me a DM and I'll be more than happy to put a post up to help you guys reach your goals the same way I'm reaching my goal. And if you found any value in this video, then guys, hit that like button and follow my page, follow my fitness journey. Every single person following my page, I couldn't be more grateful. I do appreciate all of your support, and I really hope that my journey can influence and inspire people to do the same thing. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.